Welcome back. Appreciate y'all for tapping in to Who on a Life Sentence. Go on and like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna put the cash app up. Hit it. If not, it's all good. Just enjoy the story with your ugly ass. You already know what's going on. Don't ask me. Okay, so tonight we doing Big Homie Part 2. We down in dorm 15 and moving day come. When moving day come, you can see the people moving who moving from down the hill. You can look out the window and see them coming down the hill with their property, either holding it or on a cart, right? So as they coming down the hill, we see people start hollering at Leon. What going on, Leon? Monkey Charles? What going on? What going on? They keep calling this dude Monkey Charles. Now, off the muscle, I'm confused because I've been here for a while and I ain't never heard of this guy. You know, I've been working in the block. I've been to G1, which is B unit. I've been down here in C unit. I ain't never heard of no Monkey Charles, right? So, and he hollering at everybody, whatever. He moved into 15 and now dorm. Off the rip. I mean, everybody love him. He slapping fire with everybody. Now, especially Big Nard too. I also see he tight with old tough ass Tony. But again, I don't know him. But he seemed to be a cool dude, so it's all good. I don't know why, but me and him, we get tight. I don't want to say fast, but he was just a naturally cool dude, and he was from Atlanta. He from the spot. Everybody like him. So I remember I had I had two pair of shoes. I had a black pair and a white pair. I think the white pair was a pair of Nikes. And the black pair was an off-brand pair. I can't remember what they were giving us down there. But you know, it was better than wearing the state boots. So even those, the black pair, you could keep looking really decent. Also, they cost a little bit of money, but you know, to have two pair of shoes was kind of a achievement for myself because I didn't have much outside help. So I had me a black pair and a white pair, and Monkey Charles asked to wear a pair. He asked me to wear a pair of my shoes. He asked me to wear the black pair. You know, when he found out I had two pair. And I wasn't tripping. I said, cool, I let him wear the pair of shoes, right? Over time, you know, we hadn't developed a relationship. And, you know, a friendship, you know what I mean? And, you know, he was with me being so young, I would always be intrigued by the guys that were able to hold on to women and relationships for extended periods of time just by what they told them. You know, you can't physically be there with them, but whatever you telling them got them so whatever that they stay for 10, 15, and 20 years. So, and a lot of the guys had the ability to do that. Some of the guys were able to do that to survive. Some of the guys stayed married and everything, right? So basically, because I didn't have much experience from the street with the girls, you know, I would be intrigued by the stories what the guys were doing with the girls on the street and how it was going and all that, and like I said, I would get a lot of my game from the guys in the prison. So I can't remember who I was writing at the time, but it was some girl I was writing, whatever, trying to, you know what I mean, game her into writing me back or coming to see me or, you know, chain gang stuff. And I was letting Leon write the letter. And he was writing, we were sitting there, he'd be writing the letter, and whatever he was writing was fire. Because I'm sitting there, I'm reading it as he writing it, it's fire. But as he reading the letter, I mean, as he write, like he falling asleep as he writing. So he'll be writing a sentence and I hit him like, bruh. And he'll be like, It ain't on no drugs and then you just probably stay up too long or just naturally tired. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I be like that now. So, bro, cool as hell. Now, what's going on is, like I said, there's a lot of game go on in the prison. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of times something could be going on and it could be mistaken. So I could have been thinking that he was trying to play me weak about my shoes because bottom line, he just wouldn't give them back. You know what I'm saying? He had them for a couple days, and I'm noticing like, the couple of times I go to get them back, I can't never get them back. You know what I mean? I'm talking about I'll wait till he damn near about to get in the shower and go looking for the shoes. I don't see the shoe. I'm like, yeah, what kind of game? So one time my dad had to go ask bro, like, hey bro, let me borrow them shoes. And he, you know what I mean? He still had some excuse like, all right, look, let me run up here real quick and do this. Then when I come back, I'll give them to you. So we went through this for a while. I'm talking about to the point where, I had no other choice but to feel like he playing me. He really chomping me off. And, we gonna have to deal with it. So one day we out on the basketball court. Now I'm all in my feelings. At this time I gotta be 18. I gotta be about 19. Can't be either 19 or 20 years old. So we on the basketball court. Like I said, Shawty could play ball. He couldn't jump. I ain't never seen him jump, but he could hoop, right? So we out on the basketball court, and it was something real small, real trivial, and boom, it exploded. It's like and I think this is it. It was something like Sailor, because like when we outside, they'll have the cooler out there sitting right there too. And people could go and get a cup, and you can come and get you some water from the cooler. So a lot of times the cooler they be sitting out there, somebody might be sitting on the cooler. So we gonna say if he was sitting on the cooler and he got up for just a second, and then I went and sat on the cooler, and then he come back and tell me like, bro, watch out, I was sitting right here, but I'm already in my feelings about my shoes, so I really ain't studying that shit. So I'm like, man, bro, you know what I mean? He like, bro, watch out, let me get my seat. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I'm really the one wrong. I'm really the one starting the issue. But I know I'm doing this because, like, even right now, as we doing this arguing, this nigga got my shoes on. You know what I'm saying? So we get to going back and forth, and Leon fuck around and say something like, oh, bitch ass nigga. And off the rip, I was like, man, boy, listen, boy, you pussy, boy. You a pussy ass nigga, man, and I'll whoop you. And he was like, oh, okay, bet. We ain't say no more. And at that point, like, I'm really, really hyped up. I'm really, really hyped up because, like, my adrenaline rushing. We out here on the basketball court, my adrenaline rushing. I don't say what I need to say. Probably if it go down right now, that'll be a lot better. I can handle that better. We just go and square off right now. You know what I mean? 1 second. We don't do that. Bro don't even get excited like I do. He keep on playing with the ball, keep on shooting. I think he got like net. So even when like the game over, you know what I mean? He making sure he can get on the court. Like, bro, I got nets. He gonna play a game and everything. You know what I mean? He don't even seem upset like I am. But we definitely done call each other names, right? They call her to go in. So we go in the building, I'm telling Shawty them what happened, whoever didn't see it, I'm telling my partner them what happened. So, they ready, and you already know how we roll. We banging shit. So we go in the, I don't figure he tell nobody, but, word done got around. So when we go in the 15, all my guys are standing outside the door like they're right here. They ready. I'm standing outside the door. They standing outside the door of the room that we gonna go in. Big Nard also outside there, and tough ass Tony outside there. Now, this really a problem because all us homeboys. You see what I'm saying? And but my niggas didn't know Leon, and I didn't either. Plus, it is what it is. So we finna handle the business. Leon come in, he walking in, he walked straight past me. He pulled his gloves out. They rolled up like a pair of socks would be, like if in your sock drawer. They rolled up like that. He unrolled them. He put his thumb in them, unrolled the sock, unrolled them, boom. He walking in, he opened the door. He like, let's roll. That's all he said. He walked past me, unrolled the sock, pushed the door, he said, let's roll. And he walked in the bathroom. Now he in the bathroom waiting on me to come in there. I'm like, fuck it. I go on in there. When I go in there, Big Nard coming down behind me. He'd say, when I'm getting ready to go in there, Big Nard said, white boy. I stopped. He said, yeah. He said, white boy, listen. He like, you my nigga. You my nigga. He like, bro, but this my nigga, bro. And so I stopped. I'm like, and I can't read Tony either. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to, right? Because I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to lose. I'm trying to make sure I got the odds. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, white boy, listen, bro, you my nigga, bro. He like, white boy, but this my nigga, man. He like, white boy, listen, I'm not finna let nobody jump on Shawty. He like, now you got to take that for whatever it is. He like, you my nigga, white boy. But this is my nigga, I'm talking about this my nigga. So I'm not finna let nobody jump on him, white boy. So now I got to take a step back and I got to decipher what big homie telling me. And what he really telling me is, if we go in here and try to bang Shawty, he riding with Shawty. You know what I mean? And this is honorable. He let me know what's going on off the rip. And of course, I'm not trying to go to war with Big Nard. You know what I mean? So I got two options. I can declare war, and we can all be in here, going at each other. We could be, you know what I mean, Royal Rumble. Me, Nard, Bam, Tony, Leon, with your monkey Charles, and it's about a gang of niggas that I probably haven't mentioned, right? Or I could just go in there and fight Shawty one-on-one, which is really what we came to do. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I can't say it no other way. The way Shawty walked past me, pulled out them gloves and was like, let's roll. And he wasn't angry. I done had plenty fights, but up until this point, it kind of feels like, even my victories were, they almost feel like luck. You know what I mean? And even if they weren't luck, the skill wasn't sharp enough to go against some of these guys, right? Because again, you got to think, he's coming down from B Unit. I was afraid to go to B Unit, right? And he can live up in B Unit and have no problem. I don't hear nothing about him, nothing bad. He monkey Charles. Maybe I could too. I ain't went up there and tried, but what if I couldn't? You see what I'm saying? So off the rip, I done already determined just by, him coming down the hill and just by, we know a B Unit nigga. So I done already determined in my head he tougher than me. And, the way like I said, the way he walked by and like, let roll, I know, just the calmness, it was just all business. He finna come in here and hurt me, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want it, man. I ain't want it. This was one of the ones I really regret because, again, I had Bam in there. I had Tony in there. I had Big Nard in there. Probably Lil Maul. I had Jane Wilson. Man, I had some guys in there that I did not want to see me lose. a fight. So I ain't go. I don't know if it would have been better to see, cause like, what if he'd have folded me up and like whooped me bad, like somewhere just beating me, I don't, cause them his niggas too. So what if don't nobody jump in, or I don't know. I just don't know, cause it could, I ain't, folk could swear you up, and I just didn't want to. I ain't want to put myself through that, man. So I turned the fight down, man. And he knew it. Like when I said I wasn't gonna do it, he was like, he said something like, he walked off like, well, shit, that's it then. There it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all, you know what I mean? Boom, there it is. He walked out the room. Now, you also gotta understand, he got my shoes on. This nigga finna fight with me, and we going to the red floor. He finna fight me in my shoes. So if we fight and I lose, and he got on my shoes, and this is what I'm really fighting about. I'm really fighting because this nigga won't get my shoes back. Now we fight and he lose. Guess what? Them his shoes. So I mean, it was game from the start. It was game from the start, right? But that and again, this is the same kind of mean shit that I learned from people and I would do to people. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta believe, if we have a discrepancy about something like a debt or owe or something like that, and I fight and whoop you, if I owe you money, it's over with. It like if I got your shoes on and we fighting, yeah, these my shoes. I just whooped you. Yeah, these definitely my shoes. So not only do I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't acting like I'm no victim. He did right. He did he did right. You know what I mean? And not only that, like I said, big homie let me know clearly. But boy, this, you know what I mean? This ain't the one, man. This my nigga, man. This my nigga. So, I know I ain't have no win, man, and I bagged down. So a little while later, so Big Nard got a cousin down there named Teenager. Teenager is up the hill. I don't think he in G1, but again, Nard got the kind of reputation and voice to be like, hey man, that my cousin, y'all leave him alone. Because like if he's like set in on somebody, if he hone in on somebody, that gonna be a problem. Like if he get word, like, you know what I mean, T-Bone, and now Nard want T-Bone got a problem. You see what I'm saying? So I can't remember what happened, man, but Teenager is like the exact opposite of Nard. I don't know how but they first cousins. Like, I think these nigga mama sisters or something like that. They literally grew up together. Teenager is bony as hell, frail, ugly, but he doing his time, and Nard is his first cousin. I don't know, some kind of way something went haywire, because I'm down the hill with Nard them. You got Joker, who's in the dorm with Teenager. Maybe Teenager done got store restriction or something like that. So all he need is a homeboy where he can send money to, and that homeboy can go to the store for Teenager, and in return, Teenager just pay him some money. Some of the commissary that he go to the store for. So the homeboy that did this, I think, was Joker. You know what I mean? Joker from Decatur. As far as I knew, Joker was from Decatur, man, but we've been out here in the world. Joker might be from Gary, Indiana. Joker might be from goddamn Miami, Florida. I don't know where the hell Joker from, but when we were in prison, Joker was from Decatur. So it was something like they sent the money to Joker, and Joker like went to the store and I ain't gonna say he stagged. We just gonna say some kind of way there was a discrepancy. The money, it was like the money didn't get the teenager. So Nard sending word like, look, bro, that's like, nigga, that's my auntie. My auntie sent that money to you. Bro, you need to handle that. Like, that's my family. Like, this ain't no joke. Ain't nobody just called me on no big homie shit, bro. That's like, them my family members, bro. You need to give teenager that money. And first Joker was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give, you know what I mean? He complied off the rip. And again, remember, this was when I was in Alto. I left Alto in 2003. So that's how long it was ago. So Joker was like, I'm gonna give it to him. Nard checked again, was like, bro, you get that? You get the money? And teenager was like, no, I ain't get it. He ain't give me nothing. So Nard, reached out again, like, bro, what going on? Why you ain't straightened it? You know what I mean? What taking so long? Why you ain't gave him the money? The response come back this time totally different, because again, I'm down in the dorm with Nard, and Nard got pissed off. Like, bro, I can't believe it. I'm like, what going on? And Joker had sent something back, like it was like real tough. Like, man, I ain't, bro, over with. Don't ask me no more about that money. This is my money. When you see me, act like, you know what's going on. And this is like kind of weird. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, it was a situation to where I honestly can't remember how long later it was, but it was a situation to where, now I wasn't there, but I was either in the block at work or I was or in the dorm, because I can see it in my mind, but I don't know if my mind is playing tricks on me. I can't remember if I was there. I can't remember if I'm just seeing it because I know exactly where everything is and how it happened. But I don't think I was actually there. I think I heard about it while I was at work in the block. But they just told me because C Unit kitchen had shut down, so they escorted everybody from C Unit up to B Unit kitchen to eat. And just a stroke of luck, man. When 15 was going up to the chow hall, Joker was coming out of one of the chow hall, and he saw Nard, and they said Joker made a beeline when he saw Nard, and like he like came at Nard with the aggressive shit, like throw this shit up, and like right in front of, like out in the open in front of everybody. Man, listen, word is it was only one hit. Nard hit him. Nard, boom, and man, when Joker, they brought Nard to the hole. Eventually, they brought Joker to the hole also. Man, I saw Joker, like, I've never seen this before. It looked like, I don't know why he wasn't on in the infirmary, but like the half of his face had, like, it had swole up. It had like come out a little bit like that. And then this was coming down. Right? It looked like it was off, but it was like over and off. So it was like, it's crazy. It looked like it was growing more head, but his jaw was completely broke. It was fucked up. One punch, Nard crushed Joker jaw, one punch. So big homie came to the hole, man, and I know, like, he was, to my recollection, he felt really bad about that, but it was, it couldn't have been avoided, because, not only did I tell you, these are, my people, these are like my people from the street, you saying F me and F everybody, you know what I mean? It's total disrespect. So Nard had to do what he had to do to him. When I used to go to work in the block, man, Nard would be the first cell I'd go to. I go to Nard's cell first, make sure he was straight. You know what I mean. Most times I go get the phone, no matter which range supposed to have it. I go get the phone, bring it to him, and whenever he was done with it, then I take it off to wherever, right? And like I said, like I was saying in the beginning, I was always intrigued by the guys that could have the girls like that. So Big Nard definitely was one of those guys, man. Listen. Man, Nard had this girl. He showed me this picture. Nard had this girl. When I tell you, she looked just like Nia Long. Now, this what I remember from 20 years ago. I was in love with one of his girls because she looked just like Nia Long. And he used to tell me, you know what I mean? Like how he used to have fun with her and what they used to do. Nard had 4 goals, at the top. And he'd be like, because, again, I came in the system when I was 14 years old. So, now I'm 20 and, probably, like the most intrigued about girls that I haven't had. You know what I mean? I only had one experience before I went in with a girl. You know what I mean? So Nard would tell me, and it wasn't no oral. You know what I'm saying? So Nard would tell me he'd always call it shining his goals. He'd be like, man, I love the little baby, man. And I'd be like, because I would just ask guys because I was curious, just because I had never done it. I'm growing up. I really want to do it, but I ain't never done it. So I'm acting like, no, he my big homie. He my real big homie. He been out there. He got a bunch of girls. So I asked him, I'd be like, no, you eat pussy? And he was like, boy, yeah, I love the little baby. I shine the goals. So like, he showed me a different girl. I'd be like, yeah, I shine the goals on her. I shine my goals on her too. I shine the goals on her. So it'll be funny to me, but that's how he tell you, like, yeah, I love the little babies. I love the little babies. But I don't know if it was the Nia Long or another girl. Like one of his girls had asked him to marry her like 3 times. Like 3 times since he had been locked up. And Nard had kept, pushing her off and saying no. And you know what I mean? So again, like I said, from a guy who's never had a serious relationship, and I want to do all this stuff with the guy. I can't wait to get out there. I'm 20 years old, been locked up 6-7 years. I'm like, dang, this girl's is. I mean, Nard get a visit every week. Get phone. Like when I would bring him the phone, he calling back to back to back. And sometimes I ask him to talk to him. He'll let me talk to him. You know what I mean? He might tell him, hey, talk to my little homeboy real quick. He'll give me the phone. And, hey, how you doing? And you know what I mean? But it was just, but man, Nard was a player. Now, and I keep on saying, well, Nard is you know what I mean? I don't know, because I don't know the situation. My boy might be done got married. I don't know. So, you know what I mean? I'm just letting you know what I mean? This was the respect that I have from a big homie. You know what I mean? He had the girls. They were, now I believe if he told them girls, man, hey, y'all come bust down these doors and come get me up out of here, them girls gonna soldier up. They were crazy about Nard, right? I got a lot of respect for that, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's that was all I had for the big homie. Those are my only experiences with him, man. And then it wasn't long for I was up out of there. Now when I went back to prison the second time, you go through Jackson, through diagnostic. When I left Jackson on my way to I think I was going to Hayes, at the little transfer spot, I saw Big Nard right there. And he was walking with looked like it was long-term maintenance or maintenance crew or whatever. It might have been long-term maintenance. There was only 1 or 2 of them. And, they were walking freely in a place where inmates normally not allowed. So I know that was like one of those good desired positions. So, you know what I mean? Which means he had been doing pretty good. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, shout out to Big Homie. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for sticking in there with me. Go on, like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit the cash out. It's all good if you don't. Um, like I said, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all give me a chance to get this stuff off my chest. It's therapeutic. You know what I mean? And hopefully y'all make better decisions. You know what I mean, better decisions than some of the ones that I made. All right. All right, man. I'm gonna tap in later. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.